Hello, welcome back to my channel. Right, I've been busy at the allotment, some of you have probably seen. I'm actually at the back of the house today. I need to get my onions and garlic in, so package arrived from DH Browns it online. So got 20 shallots, the germ-all. That's them. I've got 250 grams of radar onions. Put them there. Down here. And 2 cloves of garlic. Got a couple of containers here. Let's see if we can just narrow it down a little bit. Right. I've also got red onion from a garden centre. Now the shallots, they all look like a decent size, so they can stay in the bag. Garlic, we need to open this up. And carefully separate these. I've had these about a week, fortnight actually, to be honest, so it seems to be coming apart very easy. I feel a bit damp actually, to be honest. All the bulbs seem to be pretty solid, so I'll do me. As long as it's not squishy. Word of the day, squishy. I've already put a couple of elephant garlic in the flower tubs that I have outside. About 2-3 weeks ago. That doesn't look healthy, does it? That can go over there in the bin. And this one's a bit small, but it can still go out. So we've got 9 cloves off that one bulb. Second bulb. And this one feels a bit further. Trying to get into it is a different matter. Yeah, these look a lot better. So I need to prep the bed outside as well, because I need to take out the I think it's the rainbow chard that's out there. It's basically bolted, it's no good now. So I'm going to separate these. I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, separate all those. Not too bad. And we got 2, 14, 16, 17. So these, I'm possibly, you have camera there. These, I'm going to possibly put them into the flower buckets and then put my onions into the bed. We'll just have to see how much room I have, because I am limited with it only being a garden. The allotment isn't mine, and it needs a lot of work doing to it yet. So anyway, I'm rambling on. So let's get these onions out, let's see what size they are. Now, I bought these from here thinking that they'd be nice and big, and I didn't bother going Wilkie's. I've had onions in the past from Wilkie's last year, and they did well, to be honest. So let's have a look at these. too bad. Some are decent size. Some are rotten. So I don't know what's happened there. Because I opened this bag and it's been dry. So I wonder whether they've actually got wet there. So they got the good, decent sized ones. Shut that back over there. Just making sure as well that no one's got any scabs, and once again they're not soft as such. That one's a waste of time. And some really small ones here. But I'm going to keep the small ones to the side, and what I'll do is I'll put them in the bed at the end. But to be honest, I would have thought they'd have been slightly better. But at the end of the day, you're paying for the weight, not the amount. So swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Some are small, but yet they're quite decent. But then you get them. In comparison, that's my thumbnail. Wrong side, that's my thumbnail in comparison. Now consider how much I actually paid for the garlic, the shallots and the onions. Truthfully, I thought they would have been a little bit better. So that one looks really odd, but it's solid, but I'm not planting that. That one's got a big chunk missing out of it. Once again, some sort of blemish on that. I can go there, out of the way. Let's take one of these here, just off the camera. They're one in the bin. I've got some decent sized ones in here. Another rotten one. I've got some small ones. But the small ones, like I said, I'm going to just put them at the end of the bed. Or I might actually put them in flower buckets and let them grow on their own. Let's see. This one here has got a marking on it. But is it? Is it just the outer skin? Let's peel it off carefully, carefully. Yeah, that's just the outer skin. So it is a good idea to actually examine these. Don't just plant them. Once again, is that just the outer skin? That can go in the bin. Excuse me, that can go in the bin. Right, so the other ones are pretty small, to be honest. Oh, I'm dropping everywhere now. So they can go there. So the small ones. These are the half decent size. So so these will actually get planted. And these ones are rotten, got marks, got blemishes, so they're for the bin. And let's have a look at these red onions that I got from a garden centre. Once again, just going to go through them. Just run into here, go through, pick the good ones, pick the bad ones. So for example, these onions from the garden centre were $2.99, I think. Yeah, I think it's $2.99. There's a bulb. I keep on going this side of the camera. That's the bulbs. For red onions, pretty decent size to be honest. So let's go through these and let's pick out what's the best. Once again, I'm just getting rid of the shell that's loose. I'm not forcing it. Just getting rid and checking. So yes, right, I'm going to go through these. I don't think you want to see me go through red onions, you just watch me go through all the white, yellow onion, whatever you want to call them. So I'll come back in a minute and then we'll show you what we've got. Right, first things first, we need to take out this chard. As you can see, it's basically halted. So take all that out, prep this bed. Still got some spring onions and a cabbage there as well. Do we take these spring onions out? Don't seem to be growing much now, so I'll have to pull them out and then have that whole bed for the onions. Let's take this out first things first. Decent roots on it. Right. Get these white onions in first of all. Now my beds are only two foot wide, obviously because of my garden. I don't want to take up all my garden. So these plant onions roughly 4 inches apart. So it's not too bad. And I'm going to do rows to say at least 10 inches, so I'm going to roughly put them on the middle here. So spike a bit up. Realised I've actually got a spare bit up there, my cloche, because the slugs at the cauliflower was going to put in there again. I don't know about you lot, but this year slugs has been horrendous. I've used nematodes and all sorts, but I don't think slugs actually, I think it's snails to be honest. But it's all centre trials. That's all I can say. Right, that's them in. I decided to take out a row of the spring onions and put all the onions in this one bed. So that's all the white onions in. The spring onions, not the best size, but they'll do for later on for the wraps that we're going to do for tea. So let's take you over to the part that we're going to put the shallots in. This here, these that are not really surviving now. Oh, I don't know. We've got a good growth again there, maybe. These are supposed to be cabbages. That one's starting to grow back a little bit. That one looks like it's starting to grow. That's a weed. That's my chive. Make sure that there's no slugs hiding in here again. This has got a fine layer of strokes on it. So, first things first, let's get it de-weeded and then let's start putting in these shallots. Back in 1 minute. That's not exactly the best angle because it is a limited area. So, let's see how these shallots in. So I'm going to plant these roughly 6 inches apart because of them being bigger. I'll leave that cabbage in, to be fair. So I'm hoping to get 6 inches roughly again. So I'm hoping to get some decent shallots this year. The soil's a bit tough in this area. And I'm hoping the picking slugs don't eat what's in here now. What I'm going to do is this cloth here, once the weather gets really bad, I'm going to take this off and put it in the greenhouse to protect it over winter. I know they survive a winter, but I may as well prolong the life of it. If I can, I'll save it a bit longer. Right, so all done is just space them out. That's it really. Now I'm not going to show you planting red onions in buckets, but I might show you the garlic. Right, back in a bit. Right, these are the buckets I'm going to put the garlic in. There's a few more stats up over there yet. But look what I just found. Slug eggs. Snail eggs, whatever they are. So I think this bucket here get tipped into the black bin. I'm not going to put it into the green bin. Get it to the black bin and I'll refill it with fresh compost. Right, so back in 1 minute. Right, I've got my buckets down the edge of the pond. You can probably see some in there. But then one over there, you probably can't see it, but I've refilled that with compost. But what I'm actually going to do is these buckets, I'm just going to give them a sprinkling of blood fish and bone, every single one of them. Because everyone's got fresh compost in, that wouldn't really need it. Apologies for the running noise, obviously that's a pond, so I'm hoping it doesn't overpower my voice. So, I think maybe 2 or 3 per tub, maybe. Yeah, 2 per tub. So, push them down a bit and I cover them over. garlic likes to be covered, not like onions. So you roughly put them in about that much. Some people say double the bulb, which is fine. This one's hard to tell which way it's supposed to be going. Well, I know if you actually plant upside down, they will spin themselves around. But it may take a little longer. So have you all got your garlic in now with you? Now, I've actually run out of air to put in red onions. A bit of a concern, but never mind. Right, that's basically, that's it. Nothing to show you really, just soil now because it's buried underneath. Right, let's give you a bit of a tour of the greenhouse. Not much growing in here to be fair. Got some kale in here just to get it a bit bigger. And a couple of little bits of salads. These ones here, in footies. They are radish, the something rose, China rose, something like that. And I've got some more chard growing there. These, once they get bigger, will be potted on somewhere else. Basket of fire. They're now starting to come to the end of life. So are the chilies. Now this is the cucumber plant, and it's still, believe it or not, growing cucumbers. Look, huge. On the back, still going. Look at the temperature, 18.4 degrees. Still getting down to 4 degrees in there at night. Starts to look a bit cleaner and that lot in here. Some things need washing still. And I never got around to installing my auto vent that I got as a bargain at £17.50. It was £35. A few little red onions there, I think they can be binned. Right, let's have a quick tour of the garden. Come with me. So this is where I've just planted the shallots. In here, I think they're the Brussels sprouts, I think. These ones here are, no, sorry, these are Brussels sprouts. They're broccoli. Savoy cabbage. Spring onions just pulled up and the onions just planted. Some more spring onions. These leeks. And the kale, which, as you can see, just fell over. I'll have to put that back up in a minute. Some of the dwarf beans. Actual blackberry is dying off now. So the raspberry, and so the blueberry. That's the one I repotted. It looks like it's done well repotting it. So ignore these potato subs. Here's the elephant garlic. Nothing coming through yet, but look at all those potatoes. These are strawberries. This is supposed to be celery. Not really done anything, to be honest. I could actually take the celery out there and put red onions in that one. These in here are the carrots. Not really done anything. I'm going to take these out. I'm going to put this as well from red onions. This blowaway greenhouse. that's going into the greenhouse itself, and in there still got some onions. Right, as always, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, press the like button and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, see you all again soon.